Is your bedroom performance not what you'd like it to be? You're not alone. Trust me. This is a complaint. I hear every day in my office from men of all ages, but especially those who've lived a few good decades today. I, Dr. Ross, will break some taboos and reveal 3 methods. 3 powerful exercises that can not only supercharge your sexual function, but reignite the confidence you might think you've lost. And get ready. Because the last one is a secret few men know, and it has the potential to change everything for you. Stick with me until the end. Because the revelation about this third method might be exactly what you need to turn the tide in your intimate life, and trust me, you won't want to miss it. Let me tell you about a patient I'll call Jones at 68. Jones was the embodiment of vitality, a former successful businessman married for over 4 decades to Edith, his great love to the world. He was unshakable, but in recent years something began to change, subtly painfully. That flame that burned so fiercely in his intimate moments with Edith started to flicker to fail. At first it was occasional excuses, fatigue, work, stress, but the raw, silent truth was that his confidence, once a skyscraper, was crumbling brick by brick. With every night his body didn't respond as his mind and heart desired. Edith, always understanding, tried not to show it, but Jones saw in her eyes a mix of concern and a quiet longing for the passion that seemed to be slipping away. He felt less like a man, a shadow of who he'd been. That giant saw himself shrinking, not physically, but in his own soul, in the mirror of his masculinity. The bedroom, once a haven of love, became a minefield of anxiety and frustration. He scoured the internet, late at night, searching for solutions, but found a sea of empty promises and conflicting information. Feeling more lost and isolated in his silent fall, the fear that this was his new reality, an inevitable decline, haunted him, and the question echoing in his mind, perhaps in yours now, was, is there a way out? Is there still time to rekindle this flame? Jones' story, sadly, isn't unique. Many men go through this, and isolation only makes it worse. The good news is that medicine and knowledge about the male body have advanced tremendously. Today, we'll focus on strategies that go beyond that famous blue pill, addressing the root cause and strengthening your body from the inside out. Before we continue, if you've ever felt like Jones or know someone who has drop, I get it. In the comments, your honesty might help other men feel less alone to understand how these exercises work. Let's quickly talk about what makes an erection happen. Think of it as a sophisticated hydraulic system. You need good blood flow to the penis and, crucially, mechanisms. To keep that blood there for firmness over time, the pipes, our arteries, can lose some efficiency, and the support muscles can weaken. But like any muscle in the body, they can be trained and strengthened. Our first ally is an old friend, often misunderstood Kegel exercises, or, as I prefer to call them, conscious pelvic floor strengthening. Forget the simplistic idea of holding your pee. I want you to truly connect with this muscle group. Imagine you're sitting and want to subtly lift your testicles toward your abdomen without using your stomach or glute muscles. It's an internal, deep contraction. Another way to feel it next time you're having a bowel movement, try contracting the muscles as if stopping the flow. Those are the muscles we're targeting. The protocol: gently contract, hold for 5-7 seconds, feeling the muscles work, then fully relax for another 5-7 seconds. Do a set of 10-15 contractions. Aim to incorporate this twice a day. The beauty of it, no one needs to know you're doing it in traffic, watching this video, waiting in line. These are your secret strengthening moments. Have you tried Kegels before? Share your experience. Did they work for you? Leave a comment. I want to hear the benefits: improved local blood flow, better ejaculation control, and for many men, erections that feel firmer and longer lasting. It's the foundation, the bedrock patients, like Arthur, by adopting this start, noticing a subtle but significant shift in their body awareness, and gradually in erectile. Response. The second method involves a device some know, but few use with the right technique and purpose. The penis pump, or as we call it technically, vacuum therapy. Before you rush to buy the first one you find online, a very important warning. This isn't a toy, it's a therapeutic tool. How it works, simplified, the device creates a gentle vacuum around the penis, drawing blood into the cavernous bodies, the spongy tissues that fill with blood during an erection. Think of it as a passive exercise for your blood vessels. Encouraging circulation and tissue oxygenation, the therapeutic protocol general typically use is recommended for about 10 to 15 minutes, a few times a week. The goal isn't just an immediate erection for sex, though it can help with that, but a long-term vascular rehabilitation process. The big but, the device choice pressure and frequency must be individualized and guided by a healthcare professional, ideally a urologist or pelvic physiotherapist. Incorrect use can cause discomfort, bruising, or even serious damage. Don't take risks. Talk to your Dr. Jones. For instance, only started using it after a thorough evaluation, and with a device tailored to his case, it was a game-changer for his vascular recovery. If you're considering this method or have used it, what was your biggest question or concern? Share in the comments. Let's build a community of support and information here. And it's not just me saying this. A study published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine showed that regular guided vacuum therapy, especially in older men or after certain treatments, can significantly improve penile rigidity and sexual satisfaction. It's science, not guesswork. Now we come to the third method, and this, my friends, is where eyes widen. It's something rarely discussed openly, almost a closely guarded secret, in the most specialized circles of male sexual rehabilitation. I'm talking about the therapeutic penile extender. I know what you might be thinking. Penis enlargement, does that work? Hold on. While some studies suggest potential length gains with prolonged, disciplined use, our focus here is primarily on improving erectile function and vascular health. The surprising mechanism, this device applies gentle but consistent traction to the penile tissues over time. This traction stimulates a process called mechanotransduction, which can lead to angiogenesis, new blood vessel formation, and tissue remodeling. In simple terms, healthier pipes and more responsive tissues. The protocol requires discipline and patience. Use typically involves several hours a day. Yes, hours over months. It's not a quick fix. It demands commitment, but men who stick with it, like some patients I've followed, report not only better erection quality, but a tangible boost in confidence. The shock here isn't the device itself, but how little its therapeutic potential for erectile function, especially in older men, is discussed, and once again, the key is specialized, professional guidance device, adjustment, traction, intensity, usage. Time, all must be meticulously tailored to your specific case. Trying this on your own without proper knowledge is an unnecessary risk. Arthur hesitated a lot before considering this option. But with the right guidance, it was the final push. He needed to feel he'd truly reclaimed a vital part of himself. Did this method surprise you? Had you heard of therapeutic extenders for erectile function? Before, comment below your thoughts. Matter look. These three methods, conscious, Keels-guided vacuum therapy, and supervised therapeutic extenders, are tools. Powerful tools when used with knowledge, patience, and above all, respect for your body. They're not instant miracle cures, but pathways to rehabilitation and strengthening that can yield lasting results, restoring not just function, but joy and confidence in intimacy. Remember Arthur's story, the man who felt himself shrinking, who feared the silence of the bedroom, with dedication, guidance, and the courage to try. Approaches beyond the conventional, he not only improved his sexual function, but rewrote the chapter of his intimacy with Helena. He rediscovered that age may bring challenges, but also the opportunity to care for himself in new, effective ways, the journey to a fulfilling sex life in your later years. Is real and achievable. The secrets, as you've seen, often lie in knowledge that needs to be demystified and applied wisely. The male body is an extraordinary machine, capable of responding and adapting even with the passing years. What you do with this information now is in your hands. Did you relate to Arthur's story or any of these challenges? Have you tried any of these methods? Or maybe you have other tips that worked for you. Share your experience in the comments below. Your journey, doubts, victories can inspire and help other men seeking answers. Remember, you're not alone in this. If this video touched you, brought a new perspective, or sparked a glimmer of hope, it was meant to reach you. Subscribe to the channel for more revelations like this, to keep this vital conversation about men's health going, but only if you're truly ready to take charge of your vitality and transform your intimate life. And don't forget to hit the bell, because knowledge is power, and together we can break taboos and build a stronger, more informed community.